Okay, it says that we're live. So, welcome to Wednesday Wellness. Jared, start us off.
Oh gosh, I love being here. This is so fun. And if you can't tell by the smiles on our faces, we love getting to share with you guys this just a couple minutes that we spend every Wednesday. And I think today's topic is very appropriate. We're talking about guiltless self-care. Now, why guiltless? Because there's a lot of people that when it comes to, taking time to actually take care of themselves, they start feeling the guilt. And so we wanted to be able to focus on this. And guys, by the way, if you missed last night's class, you missed an absolute wonder. It was a fantastic class where we had some fun talking and got through some amazing material. So if you want to be able to, well, learn about these different topics, make sure that you're registered for our upcoming classes and that you're connected with us. And if there's something that you want to learn, let us know that as well. So, let's talk a little bit about this guiltless self-care. I know, Leanne, just before we went live, you were telling us a little bit about what you have been doing today. So why don't you go ahead and repeat that for everybody here? And then Renee, we'll go to you.
So, today I chose to spend a little bit longer on my self care. I booked myself an hour and I did a detox bath. And what that is 2 cups of Epsom salt, a half a cup of baking soda, and then a few drops of your favorite essential oil. Or to do an actual detox, a great one is the Revita Zen, a couple drops. You don't need a lot. A couple of drops is all you need. And so you mix those all together because if you don't mix them together prior, then the oil just sits on top of the water and that's not happening. That's not great. To be able to help it detox your body, you mix the essential oils in with the baking soda and the Epsom salt, put those in, then run the bath water. And then it just helps in the detoxification process of the body. Epsom salt is great for that on its own. Baking soda also has properties to do that, and so does the Revitazine. And so putting them all together, just it also helped me just spend some time relaxing. So that's what I chose to do today for my self care.
I want to just do a quick reminder that we are not doctors. We cannot diagnose or treat. We're educators. We're here to share our information. And I love that information, Leanne. I love finding different ways. And I know that you've put together an amazing self-care, guilt-free self-care journal with over 100 ideas of some amazing guilt-free self-care. And the reason we say guilt-free is I hear from so many moms and dads who are like, I just don't have time to take care of myself because I'm taking care of the kids, or I'm taking care of my aging parents, or I'm taking care of all of this. Like, it would be selfish of me to take that time. And we are saying, no, it's not selfish, and it doesn't have to take a huge amount of time. One of my favorite things so that my husband and I can connect is coming together for 2 minutes and swaying, right? We have our music sway list, and it's just being able to have that time heart to heart to just and not talking, just connecting. Maybe making that eye contact. That's something that's amazing. Or something that's just for me is sometimes it's just taking a walk or taking some time to breathe. I was working with a client today and so much was bubbling up and and I was like, it just kept coming again, just breathe. So just taking those times to slow down, you're still getting stuff done, but you don't have to rush through everything. Take time for yourself. It is not selfish.
I love that. And so what brought about all of this class and this topic was in my sustaining human life class. They taught that we are our greatest resource. But if we don't manage ourselves well, then we're going to burn out. And until I did this project, I didn't realize how refreshing and It says a minimum of 15 minutes a day of self care and intentional self care, not just like, oh, well, I washed my face. And I learned that my exercise, my sleep, and those kind of things, that's not self care. That is basic necessity, right? Our bodies need movement, our bodies need sleep, our bodies need proper nutrition. Self care is those things that then re energize you or help you to actually take care of you. So, if that is for you, doing a facial, taking time to do a full facial, not just wash your face and brush your teeth, then that's self care. If going on a walk outside of the this is to get my workout and just going for a nature walk, finding those things. And so if you want a copy of that journal that we gave out to those that attended class, comment journal and we will send you the link to that journal. It gives, like Rone said, over 100 of ideas. And I never even thought about the fact that I sway with my husband at night. That is couple care. How much do you need to also take care of your marriage and your relationships? Because that's your second greatest resource is that connection.
Jared,
I
what
love
about
that.
you and
Those are both, I mean, just I'm loving the things that are coming out of this. And I know going through that journal, I was looking at it and going, oh my gosh, here's this idea and this idea. And there are so many tidbits in there, so many just tips that you may not think about as easy things that you could be able to do that could have deep impacts. For me, self-care, one of the things that I've always enjoyed, I am a huge lover of music. And we're not talking about just jamming out to the 80s. That's part of my happy time. Definitely happy time. But when I'm talking about healing, there's certain tones, there's certain vibrations, there's certain types of music that are healing for the heart, healing for the mind. And typically, I've got what I call an epic playlist. Think music from The Lord of the Rings, when it shows that huge sweeping landscape, and it's this just majestic environment that's there, and there's no dialogue, there's nothing else going on, but you get all the feels. And that's my epic playlist, is that music that I listen to that just kind of builds up in my heart and builds up in my soul, and I can close my eyes and listen to this, and it just does so much good. And when I couple that with some music, I tell you what, that is an amazing. I use it as a self-guided meditation, because I am walking through holy places in my heart, places that bring me healing, places that bring me peace, and that's definitely something that I use every day. And it's one of those things that if I will couple that with an oil, and my oil today that I was using was vanilla, and vanilla is just is so it's uplifting for me. I mean, I typically am a citrus bliss guy. You guys, you've heard me talk about it a lot. Balance is another one of those oils I use regularly. It just totally depends on what I'm using. But today was vanilla. And I'll tell you what, that just brought me so much peace and grounding and uplifting, and I loved it. But I wonder, would one of the two of you grab your emotions book here real quick? Okay, Leanne, you're right on top of it.
Like, oh, I'm on this.
Tell
So
me,
I love it. We
tell me
love
about vanilla.
this emotions and essential oils. Vanilla is the oil of unfolding. The
Mm,
scent of Madagascar vanilla is known and loved globally. Its aroma enhances anything it's added to, making it the more enjoyable and magnifying its inherent goodness. Its potent seeds contain emotional and energetic properties which can transform how individuals perceive and interact with the world around them.
Right on.
So
Well,
it just
I'll tell you what,
unfolds whatever you're doing. So
it,
how
it
cool.
it took that epic experience and just took it up a notch. I mean, so instead of, just climbing a little hill here by town, I was climbing a mountain. And it was a beautiful just experience as I felt that music. I felt really connected with what was going on in that experience. So, find ways that we can be elevated, find ways that we can lift up our hearts, lift up the inspiration that we have inside of us. And I truly believe that as we take those opportunities, it puts us in a place where we can then lift and empower others.
That's
That
so true. Like one of the other things that we don't think about as self-care is spending time with friends, connecting with others, right? That is self-care because you are then having connection. And as the world becomes more disconnected, we need to find ways to connect. And so maybe it's talking on the phone. I mean, I know for a lot of people, texting is a lot easier, but there's something about hearing each other's voices that's connection. Being in person is best,
Yeah.
but being able to be on a video call where you can see each other and hear each other is even better because you get eye connection and you get all sorts of other things that you can't get through a text message. Other things that can promote good self-care is what brings you joy. So I know, like for Jared, he gets to spend time with his grandson. That brings him joy. That's a form of self-care, right? Ronay spending time with her grandbabies. I'm not there yet. Hopefully I will be, but I'm not there yet. That brings joy. What can we do to then instill some of that connection and joy out to others? So, service is one of the things that for me, I love doing. I love cooking mostly is my service project, right? That's what I love to do. I love to cook for others. And that's self care to me, is doing the cooking is self care to me. And then it's caring for others by sharing. So don't think of, oh, I can't do that because I'm doing it for someone else. No, if it brings joy, if it fills your cup, then do it. And I love when I was working on some of this stuff. Ronay, I want you to give the analogy you gave me of the what the flight attendant tells us and how that applies to self-care.
Well, your flight attendant always tells you that you need to put your own mask on before you help someone else. So if you apply that to yourself, I am constantly telling people with my clients, and I know Leanne, you do this with your clients as well, is how important self-care is, how important. But if my bucket is empty, if my mask isn't on, I can't breathe to help other people put their mask on or to do their own self-care. So I need to make sure that I am in a good place energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, so that I am able to help others. So those moms and dads out there who are like, I'm just too busy, I've got to take care of everybody else, you're running yourself into a brick wall. You need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.
Any
Sure.
final thoughts from you, Jared, before we share what our upcoming classes are?
You know what? I love the whole idea of service, and I love the ideas that we have of connection and making sure that we are finding those things that bring us joy, bring us happiness. I love your hat today, Renee, and that is so true. I love the happy, and you know what? Find ways that not only can we bring that into our own hearts, but find somebody that you can share that with today.
I love that. So, our upcoming classes. So, March 19th is our Tired of Being Tired class. It's just the next step onto self care, right? What else can I do to rejuvenate, rest, and recover? Now, if you go to our Eventbrite page and you're like, oh, it costs. Well, if you reach out to us, we will get you the link for free. So just got to reach out. I will drop in the comments the link to register, or just let us know you're coming and we will get you the link. So that's the 19th at 7 p.m. Central. Do the math. The 31st of March, which is a Tuesday, is our From Plant to Purpose class. So that's taking us back to what these oils are, what they were created for, and how they support us. Then April 16th is oils you'll actually use. So every day without overthinking, like going back to the basics, the top 13 oils. What truly brought, I think each of us is those basic oils, right? Or those blends to essential oils. So those are our upcoming classes. Let us know if you want the links, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.